In our final installment of Let's Make Things Interesting, I have this quadratic expression, not set equal to 0, where they asked me to factor it. And the first thing I notice is that the numbers are really, really large. So that makes me a little bit, I know I got a challenge on my hands. But as I look at these large numbers, a 12, a 46, and a 36, I notice, boy, they're all even. Right? So if I can make this thing a little bit more manageable, I want to go ahead and do that. So because I have even numbers, I know that I can factor out a 2. Maybe I can even factor out more than 2, but the first thing I notice right now is that I can factor out a 2. So when I factor out a 2, I'm left with 6x squared plus 23x minus 18. Okay, so that works. I look at my terms that are left, a 6, a 23, and an 18. I can't factor anything else out of that. So now, let the games begin. I have to find two factors that multiply to give me that quadratic trinomial. So let's start with the 6x squared. What are my options here? I can use 1 and 6. I can use 2 and 3. Again, we're starting with the 6 here. So 1 and 6, 2 and 3. Well, I'm just going to pick one. I'm going with the 2 and the 3. I got a hunch about this one. So I'm going to say 2x and 3x. That certainly multiplies to give me 6x squared. I'm not ruling out this 1 and 6. I might have to go back and use the 1 and 6, but I'm just not sure yet. Then I look at the 36. And I say, okay, let's find things that multiply to give me 36. Well, that's 1 and 36. I can say 2 and, I'm sorry, not the 36. We're looking at the 18. I look at the 18, and I say, what are things to multiply to give me 18? Well, I can go 1 and 18. I can go 2 and 9. I can go 3 and 6. Okay, I got a lot of different options here. So let's go ahead and try I don't know, what do you want to try? Should we try the 2 and the 9? Let's see what happens. So I'm going with the 2 and the 9. Now, I got to check this. I can't just leave this alone and say, okay, I'm done. I got to check my middle terms here. So 2 times 3x is 6x. 9 times 2x is 18x. Can I combine an 18 and a 6 to get a 23? It's not going to happen. I'm not ready to rule out the 2 and the 9, not quite yet, because I can switch those around. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the switch. Instead of 2 and 9, let's go 9 and 2 and see what happens. So this gives me a 27x. This gives me a 4x. Does that work out to be 23? I think it does. If the 27 is positive and the 4 is negative, then I do in fact get a 23x here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to make the 27 a positive, and we're going to make the 4 a negative. And now I've officially factored this quadratic expression. There's no need to set it equal to 0 because the original problem wasn't set equal to 0. I can always check it. If you want to check it, all you have to do is multiply this thing out again. And when I multiply this whole thing out, I should get 12x squared plus 46x minus 36. I should. And I think in this case I do. But that's how you factor harder quadratic trinomials.